God meets with blessing those who bind themselves together and are devoted to Him. You know, when you intentionally are together with other Christians, God is near, and there's something good that's going to happen. You know, I want to pause and pivot around that thought today and apply it to the workplace. I was stirred when I was reading Malachi chapter 3, one of the last books of the Old Testament. And the context is people who are really determined to gather and support each other in their walk with God. They found themselves in contrast to really those who were kind of bored of trying. Too many had quit in Malachi's day, and they said it didn't matter. The faithful were kind of watching the culture swing to announce, no, the arrogant were blessed and the wicked is advantaged. And read it. Well, read Malachi chapter 3, verses 13 through 15. You know, it might sound familiar, like the evening news or maybe your workplace. Few say it, but I know too many Christians that really feel like they're slugging it out all alone, marginalized and detached from their faith in the workplace. Well, thank God for the encouragement of the scriptures, and thank God for Malachi chapter 3, verse 16. See, the man of God describes what the faithful can do and the difference it can make. The scripture says that then those who feared the Lord talked with each other, and the Lord listened and heard. You know, by contrast and necessity, really the spiritually minded were prompted to seek each other out, even if for but survival. They knew they needed each other and really stop there for a minute. So do we. Have you given attention to the Christians around you? Are you spiritually surviving alone, or are you swimming together with others? I've often mentioned Ed Silvoso's writings about Christians in the workplace, and he points out when the danger of Christians that are just trying to survive and do it alone. Actually, if you read Malachi's message to the faithful, the text says, those who feared the Lord talked with each other. You know, I think we have similar spiritual needs. And I know the excuses are going to come. Hey, we're in different departments, or we're different denominations, or hey, there's no chemistry, or I'm too busy. That's a big one. Well, do it anyway. You need it. They need it. And maybe it's by divine appointment you're in the workplace together to really help each other, walk with each other through this time, to integrate your faith into what you do day to day and make a spiritual difference. What do you suppose they talked about, according to Malachi? Well, it could be any one of what the New Testament describes as the one another's, you know, like encourage one another, pray for one another, comfort one another, forgive one another. Wow. Just think how that goes beyond kind of golf scores or baseball statistics. You know, pray for a hurting coworker together. Or pray for new employees together. You get the point. You know, as a segue into that last chapter, Malachi chapter 4, he added one final motivation, I think, for spiritually striving together. The text says that the Lord listened and that he heard. You know, that's not an incidental commentary on communication. Malachi was really assuring them and reminding us that God hears his people. He takes notice. He gave permanent note to that they were gathered together and that their works were honoring him. Wow. You got more questions? Hit that contact coach button. Let's talk.